What's going on, guys? TheAireaidLord is back. Welcome back to another Walking Dead vlog. Gonna pivot a little bit from the gameplay I've been throwing up on the channel just to give you guys a brief update. As you know, the Walking Dead news has been quite limited ever since we kind of learned what the schedule was going to be, that the finale will not be coming until not August. This month is August. The finale will not be coming until October. And then there's 6 extra bonus episodes because they need something to fill the gap. Season 11 is not coming until next year, so they need time to fill the void. You've also got, I think, the first half of season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead, and then the first season of World Beyond is finished in film, so that they just saved that whole project that they had in April and they just moved it to October. So in terms of new content, we'll see the conclusion to season 10, but then we'll also have an entire new season of only a 2-season show, keep in mind, and it's supposed to tie into the CRM, the group that has Rick, and ultimately relate to the movies whenever the hell those get filmed. But speaking of filming, that's actually the topic of today's vlog. I saw from a couple of Twitter-y people that I keep in touch with related to The Walking Dead. I saw that, that some good news came out of I guess this came out of an AMC investor call. Network CEO Josh Sapin confirmed that both shows are now rescheduling production to resume soon. The Walking Dead will begin filming once again in Atlanta, Georgia in late August, while Fear the Walking Dead will go back before cameras in Austin, Texas, starting in October. He said, "Our ability to resume in the safest possible way is something we are closely focused on. We will continue to monitor and adjust accordingly, depending on local circumstances." The Walking Dead has officially delayed its 11th season premiere until 2021, but will air the originally scheduled season 10 finale and additional bonus episodes this autumn. So, the only thing that that's great, obviously, that because that will give us an indication as to when season 11 will start, or when it'll come back, when we'll have the start of season 11, because obviously it's not going to happen until 2021. But what time in 2021? Are we talking spring? Are we talking summer? Are we talking fall again? Because again, you wouldn't want the show to go on for long periods of time without some sort of, tangible update, right? And so what's going to happen here is that, again, we have that extra content that's going to fill the void for a period of time. The content that was supposed to be shown, again, World Beyond, the season 10 finale. But the only thing I'm thinking here is, again, and this is just from what I know, and I don't follow much COVID-related news. It's depressing stuff. I try not to. I just try not to. It's affecting everyone in different ways, but I'm just trying not to for my own sanity at this point. However, I did see The Walking Dead will begin filming once again in Atlanta, Georgia, and Fear will go to Austin, Texas. Now, I don't know if you guys, I know from just overall news, things that are kind of hard to avoid, that both Georgia and Texas are, right now, they have high COVID cases. So you're saying that in a month, because if they're saying late August, so you're going to say, let's say just a month from now, the beginning of September, that'll kind of be late August. So in 1 month, we're going to have both of these shows filming again. And you can't have the actors with face masks on because they're filming the show. And what is COVID going to enter The Walking Dead? It's we found a way to beat the zombies. We have to put this mask on. That's the way you beat them. Oh, it's that'd be a funny thing. They insert trying to stay safe with the masks and stuff. I imagine the crew behind the cameras, they'll have the masks, but the you can't have the cast wearing them. You just can't, because they need to they need to film the show in the script and the product, with the giant herd and the whispers and the Commonwealth and all of the stuff that's in the storyline right now that we have to, we've been waiting for, and that we're looking forward to for all of this time. And so, yeah, and so that's basically, our long wait. And I'm just concerned, like, what if, I'm just concerned about, like, the cases is the thing, like, because they're filming in two very high risk areas, and I would say that they're going to have to be super strict. Like, their film set, it's almost going to have to be kind of like what the NBA, if any of you follow basketball, kind of like what the NBA has been doing, where they have kind of created a dome. It's in Orlando, and they just have, like, this dome, and there's a bunch of courts, and nobody can, they're kind of stuck. It's almost like a summer camp. It's basically like a summer camp, and it's basically to contain it. That way, there's nothing coming in, nothing coming out, and they can play their sport and have it filmed, and people can watch it as they always were. I don't know if you can do the same thing with the show, because you would have to limit the actors. Like, they would only be able to stay at one hotel. They couldn't venture out and get food at different places. Like, maybe, like, the crew would have to get them food, or, like, it would have to be, kind of, like, catered to them. And then, like, every actor would kind of have to go by a protocol. Like, that's basically how I'm seeing this, like how this would have to happen, how this would play out ultimately. I just don't see any other way, like, that this would, how this would kind of go. If you guys have any, like, thoughts, let me know. I just, like, I'm all for, limiting, obviously, so we can go back to a normal, sane society. I'm all for limiting cases, and I have to imagine AMC understands the best practice. And it's just, like, Georgia has slowly, I mean, over the years has become a very popular hotspot for filming. I mean, there's a bunch of shows. I mean, I can think of Stranger Things and The Walking Dead that are the two biggest off the top of my head. I don't know if there are others. If there are, let me know. I'm probably forgetting some, but I think it's, like, what, Georgia Peach is, like, the production company. Like, they have, like, production companies down there. It's almost become like a mini. I saw an article about this, that Georgia suburban areas outside of Atlanta, it's kind of become a almost like a mini Hollywood, because so many people are filming there, and it's just become such a popular place. And now suddenly you need, like, production companies and film studios and places of business to kind of erect around the filming. And it's an interesting premise. So, with all that being said, I hope that they can film on schedule. Because we've seen delays with other things. Like, if you guys follow, and then again, these are topics I don't talk about the COVID stuff on my channel. I just think it's a waste of time. There are plenty of news outlets and places that are covering it. I just do not want to. I just don't. It's just not good for me personally, and I try not to get into some of my personal matters here on the channel. I've been considering making a more personal vlog for you guys, just to kind of document how things have been going with me over the course of these past couple of months, because it's been an interesting time for me in more ways than one, and I'm thinking about making that video. I'm not sure. I usually try to keep things separate between my personal life and my video game Walking Dead centered YouTube channel. But you never know. I've been thinking about it more and more over the past couple of days. I made a vlog that I scrapped in I think it was either April or May. And that was, at this point, that was months ago. So even more things have kind of updated and changed since then. With all that being said, not to kind of get completely off topic, I guess we'll end the vlog here. Let me know if you guys are kind of looking forward to anything in terms of The Walking Dead. Like, are you still, like, has this long break kind of lessened your enthusiasm for the show? Are you still excited for it? I made that vlog a week or two ago when we had Comic-Con and they had the panel. They finally revealed all this information, which was like, oh, it was like a breath of fresh air to have some new, like, oh, all right, this is happening. Like, this isn't just like a hypothetical. Like, we are actually getting the finale in October. 2 months away, actually. It's pretty much now that I'm filming this on August 5th. I mean, September, October. I mean, it's 2 months away. It's closer than you would necessarily think. I mean, the concept of time is very much messed up due to due to COVID. So it's hard to kind of keep track of the days and whatnot. And so, but yeah. I hope this vlog was, informative. I'm not sure if you guys saw this. I mean, I'm not sure how new this information is. This was reported from an investor call. I'm not sure how. I mean, I got this from digitalspy.com, and I usually use like comicbook.com as a pretty good source for Walking Dead news, and I'm not sure how they got this information. This is kind of similar to when Collider got the story about Andrew Lincoln leaving The Walking Dead 2 years ago. Like, I'm not quite sure how they got that story. So yeah, let me know what you guys are kind of thinking just in terms of The Walking Dead. You're looking forward to it. I mean, they've tried to put so much news up, and it's just, I don't even indulge with it. Like, I see, like, Greg Nicotero and Robert Kirkman have said that the extra time off has allowed them to, really make the script for the Rick Grimes movies really good. And I'm like, okay, that's great as a hypothetical, but like, until I see it, this is all like a hypothetical, It's just, I mean, in these freaking Rick Grimes movies were announced. It's coming up on 2 years this fall when Rick departed the show, and Scott Gimple said that they were working on a trilogy. At the time, he said it was a freaking trilogy of movies involving Rick and the CRM and possibly Jadis. Obviously, they couldn't have foreseen a freaking pandemic screwing up their schedule. But the thing is, even throughout all of 2019, when the world was still normal, yes, in the year 2019, just last year, they still were, like, I still didn't hear much news about the movies. In fact, there was an Instagram page that kind of stalked Andrew Lincoln, and I mean, I followed it just to see, because it posted photos of him meeting fans in person who bump into him in the United Kingdom, and I thought it was pretty cool. But it also followed, like, casting stuff or things that were going on with the movies, and they just were. I remember contacting the guy, direct message, and was like, is there anything you have on Andrew Lincoln other than him just meeting fans and hanging out with his family and surfing and whatever random activities he does? He was kind of on like a small retirement. Like, he went and filmed an indie movie in Australia, but other than that, like, he kind of, after being in the for 8 years straight as Rick Grimes in The Walking Dead, like, he almost took like a mini vacation and needed just a reprieve and a break. And I'm sure Gimple is keeping him in the mix and sending him scripts and calling him with ideas about what he wants for Rick. But, like, he's kind of taking a break, and I was always concerned that Andrew Lincoln was going to basically reconsider, like, with his longer break, being back with his family in the United Kingdom, that he was basically going to say, you know what, I've already devoted a lot of my life to The Walking Dead. I'm not so sure I want to come back. And obviously that would mess up a lot of things, because obviously Rick went off in that chopper. Michonne just left the show in search of him. And that's a plot point that they directly linked, and that was something we were all predicting, and it ended up being true. So yeah. I really hope, and this was a concern I had even last year, and I still have it. I have it even more now that things are even more delayed, and people are getting closer to family and realizing kind of what's important during these stressful, hard times, and so. I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew Lincoln made a decision like that, but I hope he doesn't, And again, not to get off topic, I was just making this vlog to tell you guys that filming has begun, that you can, I mean, I guess if the Spoiling Dead still exists, I know their original website doesn't exist anymore because the founder, the founder of that page, left. I know, I think it was like Firefly or whatever her name was, she, the one who founded the Spoiling Dead, like, decided that she wanted to move on to, like, and just not do it anymore. And I'm pretty sure Ninja Pancake, she has no intentions of stopping the spoiling stuff. So I think they're on another website. I don't know what it is. And once this filming starts, you're gonna see, like, they're gonna probably get into that spoiler mode where they go to the set, and it's gonna be so different though, because like if you're gonna try to go to the film set to see if you can see any spoiler stuff for the show, you might get stopped by security because they're gonna be like, hey, like, this is a COVID free zone, you can't possibly contaminate the area. Like, you need to either have a mask or just get the hell off the premises entirely. So if they were strict before with keeping film sets, I mean, they were not very strict because a whole bunch of spoilers and film photos already, they came out. This is a pet peeve that I discussed over years and years of following the show. They're going to be even stricter now because, people, they don't want to contaminate their actors, and they're already trying to really be cautious with all this stuff. And having random outside people that aren't even involved with the filming of the show, they're definitely going to kind of kick you to the curb, So that's all I got to say for this topic. I'm not sure, again, if you guys are interested in any of my gameplay stuff. I tried doing that Assassin's Creed Brotherhood playthrough, and then a game-crippling glitch destroyed my game, in which I can't do the last mission of the game, and I basically am replaying the game. I don't know why. I should have just freaking deleted it and just said to hell with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. The game's fucking a million years old anyway. I did just get Destroy All Humans, the HD one. I also have fucking SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. Those are two games that are just sitting on my shelf over here that I just haven't had the time to get around to. I've just been doing other things. If you guys are interested in seeing gameplay, it doesn't have to be a playthrough. It could be just gameplay of either of those games. Just let me know. Again, I think, us connecting and engaging with each other, I think it's just the best thing for these times, and I think it brings us all together, stuff that we all like to do and share and stuff. And again, I might make that personal vlog. I'm not... The thing is, if I make it, I know it's going to attract a certain audience that I'm not involved with anymore. If any of those people still watch my videos, it's the community, the Dark Side Phil community that I was in years ago. Certainly not in it. I haven't done co-op with DSP since freaking, 2017, when we did Call of Duty World War II Zombies. That was the last time we did co-op. And based on how that went, I decided that there was no reason for me to, that there was absolutely no reason for me to continue with that. So the thing is, if I make something personal, I know that, people who follow my channel thinking I'm still connected to him because I was once part of the DSP lore. I did multiple playthroughs with him and stuff. I know that people are probably going to associate a personal vlog with things that, they're going to look for ways to get into Phil's business through my personal stuff. And again, for my Walking Dead fans, you're probably like, what are you talking about? It's nothing. Just YouTube drama that I'm not involved in anymore. But I know that if I made a personal vlog for you guys, for the people who want to watch it, I know that, it could be misconstrued. So I'll think on it. I'll sleep on it. And if you see the vlog, don't be surprised. But for now, I'm just going to put up this brief update on The Walking Dead. And hopefully you guys enjoy that for now. So, all right. Thank you guys. Appreciate your time, keeping up with me and the content. And I'll try to be more consistent. I know, again, I have gameplay videos here and there. I uploaded that freaking glitch video because I was so pissed that it fucked up my game. But, aside from that, we'll try to keep with our regularly scheduled content. All right? Thanks, guys. Peace out.